Hi, you're welcome back to our channel. It is nice to present this tutorial finally. I've been thinking about when I was just going to get around to do this, and this seems like the right time to work on this tutorial. So this is a quick tutorial that I'll be sharing with you on how you can create a WordPress e-commerce website. And this is good for anyone who is finding it a bit hard to work with Shopify, most likely because of the subscription costs of having an e-commerce store on Shopify. The last time I checked, for you to have an e-commerce store on Shopify, you needed to spend around, this was the cheapest. I have had times when my website was costing me around $39, $29, sometimes $49 a month to run an e-commerce store on WordPress on Shopify. So many persons, especially when you are not very sure of how the e-commerce journey is going to be, you just prefer something cheaper for the longer term. And that is what this video is completely going to be all about. Now, there are a few things you need if you would like to create a WordPress e-commerce website or a WordPress dropshipping website. So I'll show you an example of one that I run presently, and it might not be the best, but I am literally not the very best at designing anything. So you can just make do with it, but it's working. I mean, I get sales on the website, so I mean, why not? So this is a dropshipping store that I created on WordPress. I also noticed that if you feel like using SEO for your online store, then WordPress is the way to go. Shopify is really not the best when it comes to search engine optimization, especially for e-commerce stores. And that is where WordPress really beats Shopify. So apart from just having a cheaper system of maintaining your online store, you also get better support for e-commerce, which is just perfect. So these are dropshipping products that are imported into a WordPress dropshipping store. So it's very easy, and I'll be showing you how you can do all of that in as little time as possible. And let's get right into the video. What will you really need? First, you will need a domain name, and then you need a web hosting. When you watch many tutorials online, the web hosting that is often recommended is Hostinger, and I will recommend that you do not go for Hostinger, and for good reason. If you just want to know why, just go online and search for Hostinger Reddit, and then you get to see just why you should not use Hostinger for your website. It's a very bad experience that is just waiting to happen. I feel a lot of people promote Hostinger often because of the higher cost or higher referral fee that they get when you use the service. So typically, I would recommend that you do not use hosting. I use the Namecheap for my domain name registrations. I use SiteGround for my website. Now I have a site. This is my second SiteGround account just for the purpose of this tutorial. I have another one where I have like 15 websites on it, and it has been working just fine. And then I have Biscuit. So I have my biggest website here on Biscuit. It's more expensive, but it does the job. And I prefer using services like this since they are better, and in some cases they're a bit cheaper, because the cheapest SiteGround plan, I believe, is around $10 a month or $5 a month. Let us take a look at it. So for the first year, you get it at around $2.99 a month, and then after that, let's take a look at their pricing. But overall, SiteGround is way better than Hostinger, and you get better support. I mean, you should not use Hostinger. You can use almost any other web hosting service but Hostinger. Let me look through their pricing and see. Okay, let's think of WordPress hosting. So okay, that's the cheapest plan is around $3.99 a month. After a year, you pay $17.99 a month, and this is the cheapest plan. Now, I don't think the web hosting plan is any cheaper. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. There is no difference between the web hosting plan, the WordPress hosting, or WooCommerce hosting. I feel they are all the same. And now that is for the web hosting. So you have web hosting and a domain name registrar. Now I use Namecheap for my domain name registration. Now you probably might be thinking that if you are going to be spending around $17.99 a month on web hosting, and then you spend around say $15 a year for domain name registrations if Shopify just wouldn't be a good option? And the answer to that question is often no. The reason it's no is because if you have a registration on a web hosting account, say on SiteGround, you can have up to 15 websites on it. So if you look at the plans here, you get one website on the cheapest plan, and on the bigger ones you get unlimited websites. So I have one where I have 15 websites on my SiteGround plan, and I'm paying around $30 a month. So I have my WordPress blogs on them, and I have a few e-commerce websites on. It makes it really easy for you to test the waters on so many of different projects that you really do not have to worry about the cost of maintenance. And then the longer you subscribe, the cheaper it gets. So this is $6.99. So you can just subscribe for the 2-3 year plan, and it's cheap for the next 2-3 years, and you have 2 to 3 years to get so many projects online for cheap. And that is why it is different to Shopify and why it beats Shopify. So let's get right into the tutorial. I don't want to talk too much. I've already spent 6 minutes just talking. So we'll need a domain name. So let's go straight to our Namecheap account. I have some domain names here that are starting to expire. So we'll just take one of them and just use them for the purposes of this tutorial. Let us try this one, bapusa.com. So this is it. So we will be making good use of it for our website. Now we'll come here on Shopify, we'll create a new website, existing domain, yes. So let's just copy this domain name and I have it here. Yes, continue. So after that, you start a new website or migrate website or skip and create empty site. Let's just click on this. Let's select Woocommerce because we'll be using Woocommerce for our online store. And then let us use a domain, an email. Yes. So let's just give it a password. Pretty much give it any good password that we have saved on our system, or we can just generate a password for it and then we proceed. So yes, this. I think it is getting registered. So the next step will be to come here to your domain name on Namecheap and change the DNS to a custom DNS. So we're changing it to the SiteGround DNS. So the SiteGround DNS is NS1 SiteGround and NX2 SiteGround. So let's just do that without waiting for SiteGround. And as soon as we are done with this, I think that is all you need to do on your Namecheap site. So you already gave it a permission to point your domain name to the SiteGround servers, and it gets done pretty much automatically. And the rest is just for you to wait for your SiteGround domain or your website on SiteGround together. Now, while that is happening, let's talk about some other things we'll be needing. So yes, we have already pointed our domain name to read. So let's go to Site Tools. So we'll be needing something else for all of this. We'll be using some free plugins. So I will be taking you through some free plugins that we can use, and then I'll take you through some paid ones that I presently use that you might decide to use if you choose to. So I use the GeneratePress Pro plugin. So I make good use of this since I need premium themes for my website. So I mentioned earlier that I am not the very best at designing websites. So it makes it that sometimes I just need better templates to be able to work on. So let us download this one. Yep, we're downloading that. Let's download that, and then this is my license key, which I'll probably be blurring out at the point. So yeah, I've already downloaded a premium plugin that we'll be using on our website. So let's leave that somewhere since we might want to come back there later. So this is our dashboard on SiteGround. So you come to WordPress. So it's already installed. All we just need to do is to log into our WordPress admin panel. So I think that is the password. Let's see if we can log into the domain name and start working on it. Yes, so that is the password. So just exit wizard, and then after exiting wizard, you come to your plugins. I like to delete all the plugins here apart from the apart from WooCommerce. I try to deactivate every other one because I really don't need them yet. So it's more like a little house cleaning before we really start working on our. So and that is that. So we have all of those ones deleted. Next, it is to ensure that we have certain files or plugins installed. So let us install that premium plugin that I downloaded earlier. Before we do that, let us work on the appearance, the themes. So I will also be deleting some themes, but let us install Generate Press because that is the theme I will be using for our website. Generate Press. So you always need to get the free theme first before installing the premium plugin. Premium plugin basically just activates some features that the free theme does not come with. So yeah, we can delete these ones now. I think I can find them here. Okay, let's try to delete them. Okay, so yes, delete them too. So try to have very few plugins on your website, very few themes on your website, especially when you don't need them. So I delete every other thing so that it does not have some sort of there's no old unnecessary space on the website. So let's upload a plugin. The first plugin we'll be uploading today will be the premium Generate Press plugin. You will need this mainly for creating premium look to your website. So I think that's why we will be needing that. So yeah, let's try to configure it and see. Then the license key. I already copied the license key earlier on. So let me go back and look for that license key. So yeah, that's the license key. So yeah, we save the license key. So I'm now receiving premium updates. We activate every other thing that is here. Yeah, every other thing is activated. So yeah, now the next step will be to reload this page. After we reload this page, you now get to see elements and site library. Now on our site library, we will be getting a custom theme for our website. So we really do not want to waste so much time on designing a new website from scratch. So that is where a custom theme comes in. So let's try to see which one will work for us. For some reason it is not loading up. Since it is not loading up, I'm going to choose any one of these premium themes here. You notice all of these are e-commerce themes, so let's just use the first one. Yeah, so yeah, I understand. Begin import. I like to import every single file and setting with the theme, as you just really need to modify every single thing so that it fits your own taste. If you do not import some features, it might make it really hard for you to know where certain things are. So I like to have everything imported. So this is our new WordPress, WordPress e-commerce website. So this is the shop organic soap, shop seasonal soap bundle. And yeah, that is it. Now we have created our store. You come here, this is the shop feature. So I'll be showing you how to edit some of these features as we are continuing this video tutorial. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Now the next thing is for us to think of products to import. So if you would like to import products, you use this option to import your products. You add new product. But I mentioned earlier that I will like to really use a dropshipping feature on the website. So I don't have any products installed that I would like to create. But if you do have a product and you just want to upload your existing products to the website, just use this. Just go through these means, copy everything you need, and upload it there. Now let me walk through a few things for you. Now this is the product image. This is often the product image. This is the product gallery. This product image is the main product picture that it uses. Now under this tab, you get to see the product data. So you have the general, the inventory, the shipping, the linked products for cross sales and upsells, and then the advanced setting, which includes sometimes internal use, notes and all of those things. Now this is a short description. Many themes have an option to include a short description on each product. So this is more like the first description you see whenever you land on the product page, and these sites or these products should have it also. So the short description makes it that you can just have around two types of descriptions on your products. So this is the short description and this is the longer product description. And the products page is really really nice too. I think it is cool. It's, I mean, for a basic user like myself, I think it is okay. So now let's go back to a few things you'll be needing. We'll talk about, you'll be needing to, if you would like to do drop shipping, you will need to link it with your DSAS.com system, and then you might want to work on SEO on your website. So let's start with SEO and let's see what features or what tools you could use to for search engine optimization for your product pages. Now we have the rank maths all-in-one SEO tool. We'll be making good use of it. So let's activate that. Yes, so that is it. Yeah, activate. So it will automatically activate the plugin and then create a search console account for your domain. These are pretty easy steps, very self-explanatory. So it's a web shop. Yeah, my e-commerce site. So yeah, you include your logo and every other thing you'll be needing here. I will not be doing that now, but it's very 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 easy to do. It's always recommended that you connect your rank math SEO to your Google profiles, like your search console and then Google Analytics. It makes it really really easy for you to track your website performance. So yes, we'll be creating a new website domain. We'll not be using an existing one, so it's already created. Now let us try to have it. I will not be creating a new property. I'll be using an existing one. I have so many websites on my account, so let me just use an existing one. And then this makes it really easy for you to install your analytics code. So you do not need to, get an extra plugin to install an analytics code. Makes it very seamless, very easy, and then makes it really really easy to operate and monitor how your website is performing. So I think we are done. Return to dashboard. So we have that set up. So we already have our plugin for SEO purposes. Now let us get our dropshipping plugin installed. So we would have to add our website to our dropshipping account so that we are able to. And the interesting thing is, this is one app that many people on Shopify use for dropshipping. That means you can also use it for dropshipping on WordPress, and that is one of the cool things about this product. Now you can even import products from Temu. Let's see how to add a new WordPress website to our account. So link to more stores, yes. Woocommerce. So let us copy and paste our domain name. So let's add a store. Yes, that is it. Approve. So yeah, are you sure you want to use the currently logged in this account to bind and authorize WooCommerce? Confirm. And that is it. We have connected both WooCommerce and DSAS, and now we can import products from DSAS to our our e-commerce websites. Now let's try to go on AliExpress to search for a product. After searching for a product on AliExpress, we will be importing it with the plugin, and then we'll see how we get to import it to our WordPress website. So we'll move through other designing. So the website seems to be about soaps, so let's just stick with soaps. So let's say we want to use this. We add this as what else? Okay, this is another soap. Let us add this. This is another soap. Let us add this, and then I'm not sure, and then add that. So you come on this as you look at your import list. It includes a list of products that you have imported. So those are the products that we have just imported. Let me try to edit a product before pushing it to the store, just so that it makes it really really easy to follow for you in case you find it a bit hard to do. So we have that variant. So let's say we just wanted to increase the price. Actions, change price 14.99. That is there. You can add a compare at price, say 20.99. So it's on discounts, and yeah, then your description, your product images, and yeah. So let's say we have a few product images on the yes, product page that we would like to import. Yes, so you feel free to play around with this as you see fit. Now, after some time, let us save it down here and push it to the store. So I will not be editing all other products. I'll just push them to the store just so that you get to see how it is, how it works. So I have pushed that product to the store. So let us try to push some other products to the store. Yeah, that one is still being pushed. We'll just wait for it. Yeah, so let's just push all three of these to the store at once. Push, push, push. You can also import reviews, but this is a paid feature on this site. So unless you really, really need it, then go for it. So while that is being done, let's just go back there. Now all products. So these are the products that we pushed in from our plugin. So this is literally how you dropship on AliExpress from AliExpress on WordPress. So you edit the product as you see fit and then push them to your store. So let us see if we can edit one of these products. Okay, let me try to edit the first one I pushed to the store. Let me try to edit the first one I pushed to the store. So this was the first one I pushed to the store. So yeah, so you can add your product descriptions. Now you add your short description here, and this is your product picture. So this is I'm still using the free version um, of the rank mats, but so these are your product pictures. Let us save it. You can edit your variants here. Say you want to make it really really custom. You can edit your variants here. You can remove certain attributes. So I don't like, and I would not want to show that it's coming from China, so I remove that, save that, and then I come to the variant and you see it's no longer there. So it means that on the product page it will not show that it's being shipped from China. So the smell shows an option. You get to choose, and then you can customize this on this page as you see fit. That's simple, that's seamless. Now this is just one theme that you can use. There's so many other custom themes that you can use for your product pages. I'm going to show you, I already showed you one I had on the products page I created on my other website. So you can make good use of any of those custom themes and they work just fine. Now apart from that, there are other settings on WooCommerce that you might really really want to take a look at. Now, some of these settings include, so yeah, I'm just starting my business, my e-commerce store, industry, health and beauty, where is your store located, Nigeria, that is our email address, then you next. So yeah. So that is it. So I am making up this video a few hours after I finished setting up the store. So in case you notice that the video timeline doesn't align, yes, I went out, I had so many things to do, and I just came back in and I'm going to continue with this tutorial. So let's continue with our store setup. Earlier on, we worked on the WooCommerce, setting up the WooCommerce on the website. So right now, the WooCommerce is set up, and interestingly, I also have ensured that I'm no longer using the VPN because the website has now propagated, and I can now access it from Nigeria without any issues. So, which is also really really cool. Now, when you are done installing WooCommerce, there are some checklists that you literally just have to go through. So the first one will be to customize your store. We have already done that. So WooCommerce comes with some plugins that you typically also make use of if you like to really give your store a different kind of vibe. So just like Shopify, but I really would not use any of these themes. I just go ahead, I use my Generate Press Premium. I have a lifetime subscription and I can just make use of any of the e-commerce templates. I have been making sales on my e-commerce store, so that's been really, really cool. So I've not really had any issues with any of the teams. Now, payments. So in Nigeria, we have Paystack that is available, but I plan to accept international payments, or if you plan to accept international payments, then you just click on see more, and then you'll be able to access other payment options. Most of the payment options are in form of extensions to WooCommerce. So we'll be installing those payment extensions to your WooCommerce store right now. Now, in addition to that, we already talked about the product, so we already have our product set up. So let's try to get some payment processors installed on the website. Now I use Stripe and I also use PayPal. So open this in another tab. Let's see if I can install Stripe from here. So you can use pretty much any payment platform you like to use. So And that's a little thing that makes it different to Shopify. Shopify, you have those payment platforms integrated out of the box. You can use this WooCommerce payment platform similar to, but I really do not use it because at the end of the day, after you finish, WooCommerce redirects you to Shopify, to Stripe, sorry. So you are literally also using the Stripe payment processor via. So it's pretty much the same thing. I add that to the store. That's how to add an extension to your WooCommerce store. Let's add PayPal. Okay, let me take it back so that I can also show you other extensions that you might need to install. And then, yeah, so you just enter your details, everything you need. So let's also take a look at some other plugins and extensions that you might also install. So for payments, you can install pretty much all the payment extensions you need. You have Coinbase, you have Amazon Pay, you have Affirm, you have Authorize.net, you have Afterpay. So basically, you have apps that help you to promote the feature that your customers can pay in bits, or they can break their payments over a period of time, which would also help you to get a few more sales. So yeah, place free order. Add to store. So I've added that. I'm also adding this right now. So let's look around. Now, if you like to install Payoneer too, if you like to accept payment via Payoneer, you can also do that. Let me take it back and also open that in another tab. So they have so many pretty cool payment options that you could, use in case you'd never like to really accept payments with different options that they have available. So I'm going to add a new site. So let's copy this domain. Okay, HTTPS. So if you're doing it the first time, you literally just need to connect the store to the WooCommerce store for apps. And as soon as you are done connecting it, it makes it that next time you try to install new apps or new extensions, it goes straight to your store, straight from the commerce and payments WooCommerce extension website. So there are a few really interesting payment options you could take advantage of. So there's that. Now there's also apps that can work for shipping, for conversions, and I'll be needing the Google listing and Facebook for WooCommerce extensions, because you'll be using these ones to install both the Pixel for Google and for Facebook, and then you might choose to install the Pinterest for WooCommerce. So let's install as many extensions as we will be needing on our website. Add to store. So we have connected our extensions. So add to store. Add to store. Add that to store. Let's try to add that extension. So this is a PayPal payment option that has been added to the store. I believe, Strip has been successfully installed, so we can close that page and also close this page. Then you have so many apps that you can install and the beautiful thing about many of these is that they are free, so you don't pay for most of them, and it means you can use them on all your websites for free. So we have most of our applications installed. So let's reload this page and see if they are now installed on our website. So this is interestingly the first time I'm seeing the Payoneer checkout, and it's one that I've been thinking about using because I use Payoneer a lot. So being able to install the Payoneer on your website is really cool. You create or connect an account. So I'm trying to connect a payment processor to the website now. Connect. So it's that simple. Just connect it and you are set up. So all other settings, just work on them. But most of the other settings are not very hard to work around. But it's very simple, very easy to install the payment option. And that is how to install a payment processor on your website. You also have other options. You have PayPal. Just download the extension. As soon as you download the extension, you can just use any one of them. So you have PayPal, you have so many others. You have Payoneer. You can install many of the other payment processors, and you are good to go. Now, for Facebook, it's also pretty self-explanatory. Your store is set up. All you just need to do is to connect it to your store, sync all your products, and then advertise right from inside your online store. Now, which other things do I think you guys need to know? It's pretty much this. I think these are just the basics that you will really need to know to be able to set up your dropshipping store on WooCommerce. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you feel like I didn't touch on some areas. I am also willing to come back and do another video. This is the first time I'm making a really long video like this, so there's a very good possibility that it isn't perfect. So, but I mean, take the value in the video. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll be happy to really help. And also, I'll be including a link to some of the tools that I use in this video, like the generate press, like the SiteGround. So if you'd like to subscribe or for an hosting account and you'd like to use SiteGround, please, I'll be leaving an affiliate link in the description so that you can support my channel by just buying your subscription via the link. I don't know if Biscuits have an affiliate program. I don't think they do, but I'll also be including a link in the description because I think they are a very useful tool that you can use for your hosting needs. I think that's all. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this video if you are still watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.